Alright guys, back here with another video, and this time we're back here with Matt, aka Zuko, resident green player at Airfair Gaming. And we're gonna go ahead and get into the newest green shenanigans. And what are we playing today, Matt?
We are playing, finally, a good green deck. It took them a long time, playing the new Sun Gohan. This deck is really good, tier 1. So we'll get into it. Leader auto, it starts with the Hyperbolic Time Chamber in play. The second auto, when it swings, search the top 5 for any green Saiyan. No energy cost, can grab like any card in your deck. It's really good.
Is this the first field spell with barrier on it?
No, King Cold had the first field spell with barrier on it, which I also played. Awaken when your life is at 4 or less, or if you have a specific Goku in play, which we'll get into. Untap 1, draw 1, go to 6 life, flip over. So we'll flip over to the backside. Auto, once per turn, whenever you combo a card, you just you automatically place 1 card from your hand at the bottom of the deck and draw 2. So once per turn, built-in super combo on any combo is really good. And then the second auto, once per turn, when one of your green Sun Gohan childhood cards attacks, so this is him or any of the battle cards, you get to just combo a 5k from your drop for free, which also just triggers this, so you're like comboing for free, bottom decking and drawing 2 and just going +1. So it's really good. Then we'll get into the field cards. So barrier field, permanent, if there's a Sun Gohan childhood card under this, your Sun Gohan leader, it's only the name Sun Gohan, so it's only the front side, gets +5k power as a permanent. Second permanent, there can only be 2 cards under this. And then activate main once per turn. If all of your energy is green and this card is in active mode, you can just play 1 card from underneath it and then add up to 2 cards from your life to your hand. So then we'll get into the main deck. We'll start off with the 1-drops for Krillin, battle support. Auto, when it's played, search the top 5 for any 4 or less Saiyan, add it to your hand, shuffle. Second auto, limit 1. If the field spell is in your battle area, whenever you have a card, a skillless card in your combo, and you combo with this from your board, you instantly charge it to your Z energy and draw a card. And this deck has a lot of ways, like the leader combos with them from the drop, makes them skillless. You combo this, charge it, draw a card for free. So it's almost like a draw 2, sort of, because it just gives you the Z energy and replaces itself. So it's really good. Then we're playing some spice. Like, not a lot of people are playing this. I think it's really good. We're playing 2 of the Vegeta, SS Vegeta Arrogance, and 2 of the SS Trunks Mysterious Future Warrior.
Not the father-son combo.
So a lot of people aren't playing these because they're not super great. So we're playing them because this is like your alternate turn 1. This is the best turn 1 in the deck. So the Vegeta has Deflect Auto. When this card is played from under the field spell, it gains 5k power and can be comboed in rest mode for the turn. And then the second auto is when this card attacks, you combo with the Trunks from under the field card, you draw a card, and it gains critical for the battle. And then activate main, you choose the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, rest it, tuck this underneath it, and then tuck the Trunks straight from the deck underneath it as well. So you set up on that, you do that, pay 1, turn 1, put this underneath it, and then turn 2, you're going to play this, swing, it's going to go to, and then combo this, draw a card. Now they have to deal with a 20k crit, and then you charge this to your Z energy, your leader swings, combo this in rest mode, you have the 2 Z energy you need for your Z deck already online. It's really good. It forces them to deal, your green, forces them to deal with a critical swing. And then the Trunks, which I don't think I've ever used the first effect. So activate main for green. If your leader is the Sun Gohan Z leader, which we'll get into, you remove this card from your drop from the game, and then you play the Vegeta from your drop, and it gains 10k power for the turn. And then the other activate main, pay a green, rest the field spell, place this from your hand underneath it, and then place the Vegeta from your deck underneath it.
Really good synergy.
We'll get into the actual, Awakening engine and stuff. The 4, Son Gohan, showing the results of training. Deflect auto when it's played. You just KO a battle card, no energy cost. Auto once per turn. If this card is in a battle, when you use the Son Goku showing the results of training in a combo, you just choose one of your opponent's unisons and remove 2 markers from it, which is good unison removal. Like, you'll notice as we get into it, I don't play the Gohan in the main board. There's not a lot of unisons, and anything this is usually like cleaning up anyways. And then the second auto, when this card is placed under the field spell, you get to go ahead and tuck the Goku from the deck under the field spell as well, which we'll get into. Super Saiyan Son Goku showing the results of training. So this is how you awaken. If you have this on board, your leader can awaken at more than 4 life. And so this is Barrier. Auto, when this card is played from under the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, it gains 10k power for the turn. And then second auto, whenever you place it under the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, you place the Gohan straight from the deck under it as well. So they fetch each other. And then activate main for a green. You place this card in your drop area. You draw 1, and you play the Gohan straight from under the field. So a lot of times on turn 3, after you've tucked them on 2, you'll play this, swing 24, pay the 1, place it in the drop, play the Gohan, swing with the Gohan, use the leader effect to combo the Goku from the drop, remove 2 markers, use the effect, draw 2 cards. It's just a lot of value, and it's 2 like 24k and then a 25k swing for 1 energy. You've drawn like 3 cards, all for free. And we'll get into some other ones. We have SS Son Goku Decision Made. I'm playing 3. Counterplay limit 1. You just play this card from your hand. Permanent. For every Z energy cost in the Z cards in your battle and leader area, you reduce it by 1. So once you Z awaken, he's a 1-drop permanently. And then second permanent, if it's your opponent's turn and your leader is the Son Gohan Childhood Z leader, he's a 0-10k combo.
Which is pretty good.
It is. Comes up a lot. Auto. Add this card to your Z energy. When you play this card, you choose one of your opponent's battle cards 7 or less, and you add it
to the Z energy.
Yeah, you add it to their Z energy, and then you get to choose one of their unisons and remove 2 markers from it. It's kind of so it's just more unison removal. It's really good. A lot of times, the counterplay isn't super relevant. Being a 0-10k is really good. Being a Goku is really important. Then we also play 2 of this, which I haven't seen a lot of people playing. So, SS Son Goku Believing in His Son. It's 4 cost, 19k. Double Strike. Permanent. If it's in rest mode, your opponent's battle cards can't attack the leader. That's come up a couple times. Usually they'll just kill it, but a lot of times you'll play your Floodgate, force, like, negate an attack, force them to swing a second card on this, get rid of a card just to kill it before they can even attack your leader. And then auto limit 1 for a green. If your leader is a green Son Gohan Childhood, you have 3 or more energy, and you have a green Son Gohan Childhood in a battle, whenever you use a Saiyan in a combo, you get to draw a card and just play this card from your hand for 1. So a lot of times you do like the free like combo from the drop. Okay, cool. Now I can just play this and draw a card. 19k double strike for 1 energy. Then we get into to the boss monster of the deck. This card is
disgusting.
Snapped in half. So Son Goku
It does too much.
and Son Gohan Father-Son Solidarity. 8-drop, 35k. Deflect, double strike, auto. When this card attacks your opponent, you KO one of their battle cards, ignoring barrier, and then your opponent also discards a card. Then auto once per turn. If it's your turn, your opponent has 3 or more energy, and this card is in a battle, and you combo with a Son Goku with a combo cost of 1, I believe. Yes. Your opponent places 1 card from their life in their drop area. So it's double strike, they're at 3 life, you swing, leader effect, combo that Goku from the drop, boom, automatically they go to 2. You've killed something, they've discarded a card, and they still have to deal with this 35k double strike. And then activate main, limit 1 for 2. If your leader is green and your opponent has 3 or more energy, you just play this card and it gains barrier. It's important to note the barrier is on the activate main, so it comes into play with barrier. So there's no stop. This card is deflect barrier on the turn it's played. It's hitting the board. It's doing its thing. Then we'll get into some of the other stuff. We're playing 3 Grade 8 Vegeta, Last Ditch Transformation. 4-drop 19K. Critical blocker. Auto limit 1 doesn't really matter because we don't have, our leader's not a, it says like Vegeta. A green Vegeta with blocker, like when a Grade 8, it doesn't matter. We're playing it for the activate main, limit 1. If there's a field card in play, you just play it for 1 green. So for 1 green, at any point in time, turn 1 if you want to, just pay 1, 19K crit. The other effect doesn't matter, we're not a green Vegeta leader. So it's really good to combo with the Trunks and Vegeta, because then that's like a 20K crit, pay 1, play this, 19K crit, and just denying your opponent resources and being real aggressive. Then we get into one of my favorite cards, Kaioken Son Goku the Furious. Y'all should know what this card does by now.
Critical 1-drop. Make sure you discard a card.
5-drop 15K crit. When this card is played, your opponent discards 1, pay 1, play it if you have 3 or more green energy. Pretty self-explanatory.
The other effect doesn't come up.
Yeah, I've never used it in like the 3 sets this card has existed. Then, still playing 2 Faded Rivals. Sometimes you just don't want to attack and be forced to attack to get rid of something with barrier. You just want to pay your 2 and then get rid of something with barrier. Y'all know what this card does. 2-draw, pay 2, play it if your opponent has 3 or more energy. Double strike barrier, 30K. Just KO something ignoring barrier on play. Still an incredible card. 30K double strike is a lot. We're playing 2 Cooler Armed Force. This card might get cut for the Raditz. I have them coming in the mail. It doesn't come up as much with the new Goku, Gohan, and with Faded Rivals. We don't play this a whole lot. It's still there. It's still good. Barrier, double strike. When it attacks, choose 1, KO an opponent's battle card, or make them discard 1. If you have 3 or more energy and your leader is green, pay 2, just play it. And then limit 1 if they have a Z battle card in play. You can Z battle card 2 or more in play, restand it, swing again. So there are still some times where you might still want to go into the Frieza, be able to make them discard 3 cards, have 3 double strike attacks. It might get cut for the Raditz because the Raditz just costs 1. Then the Overrealm we played today, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, he did Fighting Spirit. Overrealm 6 comes into play, just warp 1 of your opponent's battle cards.
Better Dark Broly.
Better Dark Broly has combo power. I've been going back and forth with Black Mass Saiyan. It just depends on if you feel like you need the mass removal or if you just need the 1 spot removal for something big. And we'll get a secret rare choice. Son Goku Peace Resolution.
It looks like this card just made for this deck.
This card is broken. So, permanent. If this card's front is facing up in your Z deck, your leader gets 20,000 plus 20,000 power. And then if that leader is a Son Gohan childhood, its effects aren't negated. So, any other deck, its effects are negated while it's in the Z deck. If it's Son Gohan childhood, you still have all your effects. So it's made for this deck. And then auto for a green. If your leader is a green Saiyan, Earthling, or Namekian, when this card is used in a combo, you choose one of your leaders, switch it to active mode, and it gains triple strike for the turn. And at the end of the battle, it goes right to the top of your Z deck face up. So it costs 1. It's a 1 cost 10K.
It's Champa, but 1 more strike.
So Champa, but 1 more strikes. Leader swing.
It's better because it's bigger.
Especially your Z leader's 20K, leader swing 20K. Combo this 30K triple strike. Okay, cool. They stop that. Leader restands, and now it's going to be a 40K double strike, and then it's 40K on your opponent's turn as well. Which I played against the Gogeta BR Exodia deck, and I just comboed this, and he just could not kill me. My leader was just too big for him to kill me. Then
I'm glad I didn't have to play against that today.
Paragus super combos, best super combo in the game, prettiest super combo in the game with the level 3 judge.
Yes, sir.
Self-explanatory. Y'all know what that card does.
Draw 2, warp 1.
Draw 2 before you get rid of a card. Busted. Then we get Uneasing Awakened Rage. This card is really good in green. So, 1-drop, counterattack, limit 1. If your leader is a mono green Saiyan, negate the attack. Then you can discard 1, and every time your opponent wants to attack with the turn, no matter if it's battle card, leader, unison, they have to charge a card out of their hand to their Z energy every time. Then permanent, you can activate this card's counter by discarding a card instead of paying for it.
And
so
since your leader's that Gohan, you get to draw a card.
And then auto, if your leader is a Son Gohan childhood, you just draw a card when you activate the counter. So normally you're just gonna pay 1, discard a card, and then just draw a card back. And then floodgate your opponent.
They gave this deck like the best art.
Then in addition to that, we also play 2 clones. Y'all know what it does. And we play 2 Kamehameha Deflection. Card's really good. Just pop a 4-drop or less. You can't really beat that. Then we play 2 Focus Breakthroughs.
You're be slipping early with this one.
We're an aggro deck. We want to kill you. We don't want you floodgating us.
Some of my favorite cards.
Then we'll get into the Z deck, which really makes this whole deck work. So we have the SS Son Goku assisting his son. So deflect, auto. If you have 2 or more energy, you choose the time chamber, and you place either the Goku or the Vegeta from your Goku or Son Gohan from your hand underneath it, and then when you place 1, it tucks the other one.
Yep.
So turn 2, you just pay 1, play this, tuck this, so that way on turn 3 you can play it for free. Guarantee you always have your turn 3 awaken.
Yep.
And then you get to pop a 3-drop or less on the board. Then the activate main limit 1, I think I've resolved once. So if your leader is a Green Sun Gohan childhood Z leader, you have 4 more energy, and you remove this card from the game, your leader gets plus 10k for the turn.
That's pretty good.
So if you know you're like, oh, I have the secret rare lined up, I'm going for game, like my opponent's tapped out, my Z leader like is now 30k, oh here, cool, combo this secret rare, 40k triple strike, 50k double strike on the next swing. Then we play Android 16, Final Wish.
It lets you go into your Z leader.
1/1, deflect blocker, Z stack 1, it Z stacks the Z leader when you play it. Permanent, if your leader's Son Gohan childhood, skills cannot be negated. It has deflect, this card is always hitting the board, skills aren't going to be negated. Then the second permanent, if your leader is specifically the Son Gohan results of fatherly training, let me read this card. I want to make sure I read it exactly right. And this card would leave the battle area. You place this card from underneath it in your Z leader, in your leader area. So you Z awaken. You remove this card from the game, and you go to 4 life.
Yep.
And then it has an auto when your opponent plays a card, or at the end of their turn, you just KO it. So if they think they're going to be cheeky and they're like, I'll just rest this card, whatever.
Pass turn.
And then pass turn, that's fine. End of the turn, I'm still Z awakening. You try to rest it, play a card, cool, I'm Z awakening. You always have it. Then we get into the Z leader. This card's broken. So 20k, double strike, auto. When one of your green Son Gohan childhood cards attacks, you get to just combo with a mono green. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, you just choose a mono green Son Goku card with 10,000 combo power or less from your drop and combo it. So, free 10k every turn, free 10k on your big guy for 45 double strike. Free 10k on this for a 30 double strike every turn.
And you also get the discard 1 green card from your hand.
And then activate main once per turn. Discard a green card. Draw 2 cards. So I mean, it's just a lot of times you'll discard a 10k Goku and then immediately just combo with it on swing. Really important. So the combo is an auto. So you'll have this on board. You'll swing with this. Even if your opponent negates the attack, you still can resolve this auto, combo with the Goku, and then resolve this auto to burn them for a life if they have 3 or more. So even if they like, okay, cool, I'm just negate the swing, cool, I'm still gonna crit you for a life.
Yep.
Very, very powerful. Then we're playing 2 Frieza Resurrected Ambition. It's just really still good with the in combination with the cooler, because you just play this, play the cooler, Then, you know, swing cooler, they discard one. This makes them discard a second one. Restand cooler, swing again, discard a third card. You know, deflect, double strike.
For one.
And then, yeah, it's just so good. It's free value. We play one Jiren. Honestly, it's there. I don't think I make it anymore. Like, there's no relevant unisons. And, like, a lot of times you're not struggling to close out a game with a double strike. But deflect, auto, when it's played, choose a 5 or less. And it can't be removed by skills. And then activate main limit 1. You place any number of your Z energy in the drop. Remove that many markers off a unison. And it gains double strike 10k. And then the last card, we play Goku Awakened by Rage. It's just a 1-cost 15k battle card in the Z deck. And it's just there.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case. But that's the deck. Tier 1 for sure. Definitely really
Matt's
good.
happy we got a good green deck.
It's about time. Finally, just need to get the reps in with it. Didn't do as good tonight. Kind of got swilled a little bit, but
Your boy Trey got his ass.
doesn't happen. Still a new deck. But yeah, that's the deck.
Oh my god. See you guys in the next video. Deuces.